Good morning to everybody. The theme of our lesson today is square-eyed teens. Open your pupils' books at the 100 pause page and prepare your vocabularies for writing down new words. Rewrite them in new vocabularies and learn them by heart. First of all, let's repeat them.
Addiction.
Addiction.
Balance.
Balance.
Be glued to something.
Be glued to something.
Behavior.
Behavior.
Boot camp.
Boot camp.
Constantly.
Constantly.
Demand.
Demand.
Effect.
Effect.
Have an effect.
Have an effect.
Move up.
Move up.
Multitasking.
Multitasking.
Passion.
Passion.
Psychological help.
Psychological help.
Quick thinking.
Quick thinking.
Rule.
Rule.
Screenager.
Screenager.
Survey.
Survey.
Tools of communication.
Tools of communication.
Treatment.
Treatment.
Virtual world.
Virtual world.
Worry.
Worry. Don't forget to learn these words by heart. Your task is to listen and read the text.
Square-eyed teens. Are you a screenager? Are you constantly glued to the TV, texting your friends, chatting online, or perhaps trying to move up another level in one of your favourite video games? Well, if you are in the majority. You are another quick-thinking, multitasking teenager, like millions of others who demand to be constantly in touch with their friends. Most teenagers do almost everything electronically. They watch digital TV, listen to music on a digital MP3 player, and communicate electronically with friends through email, instant messaging, or by mobile phone. Teenagers even do most of their reading online now. When they need help with their homework, it's often the internet that they turn to. Gadgets are, in fact, teenagers' primary tools of communication, information, and entertainment. According to a recent survey, more than half of teenagers prefer to spend most of their time in their bedroom, because that is where their favourite gadgets are. Experts from all over the world worry that teenagers' addiction to technology is having an effect both on their health and on their behaviour. In some countries, teenagers are getting help. In Britain, for example, there is a clinic that helps young people whose passion for all things electronic is having a negative effect on their lives. In China and Korea, there are even boot camps where children receive psychological help and treatment. There, young people have to do non-gadget related activities. It's probable that these types of camps will become common in other countries in the future. Learning to keep a balance between the real and the virtual world will help the square-eyed generation understand that gadgets and technology are useful and fun, but they should not let them rule their lives.
Now I'd like you to look at the first exercise. Your task is to answer the questions in written form. Open your notebooks and write down your answers there. Откройте свои тетрадки и запишите, пожалуйста, ответы на следующие вопросы. How do you define someone as a screenager? How does a teenager use their gadgets? And why might boot camps become common in the future? The next exercise, exercise number 5, I'd like you to do in written form in your notebooks. Pause the video. Останови видео, выполните, пожалуйста, задание номер 5. Вставьте слова из следующего списка в предложение. Have you done? Let's check your answers. You need to have a passport to be able to... Password, пароль. Log on. I can't wait to get home to the photographs I took to my computer. Upload. If you don't your memory stick correctly, you might damage it. Unplug. I can't to the internet at the moment. There seems to be a problem. Connect. Remember to end the computer when you have finished. Log out and switch off. You shouldn't music or films from the internet illegally. Незаконно, illegally. Download. The technical will come to the new software on the computer later. Come to install. Check your answers. Проверьте свои ответы. The next exercise is listening exercise. You have to write down your answers in your notebooks. Следующее задание аудирования. Вы должны будете записать свои ответы в тетрадку. Your task is to listen and match the speakers to the statements. Говорящего определить и соединить с высказыванием, statement, утверждением. But there is a note. There is one extra statement. Примечание. Какое-то лишнее высказывание. Let's listen.
1. Rupert.
I couldn't believe it, really. I left my hometown after college, and I've lived abroad ever since. Of course, I lost contact with all my own schoolmates. You know, I've been so busy working, and time goes by so quickly, that I never found the time to go back. Then one day, one of my colleagues suggested I sign up for one of these social networking sites. I never imagined the rest. Suddenly, I was getting messages from these guys I went to school with 30 years ago. I couldn't believe they even remembered me, not to mention searched for me online.
2. Judith. In the beginning, I found it really hard to do. It seemed like my fingers were huge or something, and it really annoyed me. After a while, though, I kind of got the hang of it, and I came to really enjoy it, because it allowed me to be in constant touch with my friends. Before I knew it, I was sending up to 100 or more a day, mostly gossip, to be honest. And in the end, it was like I just had to share everything that went through my mind. I used to wake up in the middle of the night wanting to text people. People started getting annoyed with me, so I had to do something. I guess I understood that I needed help.
3. Jenna. Well, I have to admit that I spend a few hours a day using one of my many gadgets. During the day, I mostly use my smartphone. It's got everything: music, video, internet, email, and even GPS. I use the GPS a lot when I'm out. When I get home, I usually switch on my laptop to listen to music, but I'm not always glued to the screen. I check my emails every now and again, and I might chat online for a while or watch some music videos. So I suppose you could say I am a screenager if you like, but for me, that's pretty normal for my age.
4. Samuel.
I'm not going to lie, I have chatted in the past, but only to see what it was all about. When I'm online, I'm usually surfing, you know, just checking out sites and reading stuff. I like reading up on history and I love reading travel blogs, but I'm definitely not keen on all those gossip or networking sites. If I need to get in touch with a friend, I usually send them a text. Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a text person, and even then, only when I need to.
5. Hannah.
I don't understand why everyone is making such a fuss. I mean, everyone should choose what they want to do in their own free time, and I don't see where the problem is if I don't like going out. Besides, lots of kids like to spend time in their bedroom. And it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. I mean, I do my homework and I don't have any problems at school. So where's the problem, even if I spend all night online? I wish people would just leave me alone. I don't need them telling me how I should live my life.
Don't forget to write your answers in your notebooks and send me to the email. Thank you for the lesson.